Welcome to Purple's TWOW Odyssey All-Stars, episode 13B. Last time, our 5 alive contestants were given the prompt, "You've been caught in the greatest food fight of the century. What's your strategy to win?" Speaking of the final 5, Ani the Jumper drew this amazing art of them a few days ago to add to this video. If you want to look at it in full, non-degraded by Sony Vegas quality, I believe he's gonna post it in the art gallery channel on the Discord server. Our 5 contestants submitted 11 responses, and over a period of 2 days, the responses were voted on by 22 voters. Thanks to Kozki, Christian Panda, Ender, Fonda1515, Freneco, GizmoDude8128, Italic, Itioti, Izzy, Keystopia, Leia Rose, Madeline, Matsubara Kanon, Mervin, Michael, Minipanga Dave, Plasmic Trojan, Random Gamer 123, Sergeant Snivy, Site Director Salak Hakare, The Names H, and Vortex83 for voting. First up is Minipanga Dave, who seemed more pessimistic than ever this round despite submitting 3 responses. His highest scoring entry was, "Glaze the floors with honey, your opponents will become stuck." A solid entry if you ask me. There isn't anything too special about it, but I think it's a clever idea. The thing is though, this round was super good in terms of response quality. The Names H even remarked after voting that he felt bad having to give one of these entries last place. How will our certified most relevant contestant do this time? Ouch, 45%. That's kind of dangerous for this late in the game. Up next is Conspicuous Piggy, who submitted, "Recruit clown mercenaries. Their pie-throwing marksmanship is no joke." This is a classic Piggy response. Who else would be basing responses around humor in the late 2019 meta, while still having them be incredibly good? Anyway, this response was great, but did the voters think so, or is the pun hate too strong? 59.09%. Piggy is safe into the final 4. Up next is Site Director Salak Hakare, who submitted, "Diet Coke bottles primed with Mentos make for great grenades." Oh no, this response isn't original. And we know that because I am absolutely one for submitting unoriginal responses, and I had a dummy in the past with this same concept. Uh-oh. And on top of that, I thought her second response was really good, but it seems the voters didn't like it as much. But disregarding that, I still think it works as a good response. But did the voters think so? "53.18%. Nerd is safe into the next round." Up next is Plasmic Trojan, who submitted, "Reprogramming vending machines to rapidly fire snacks, automizing my projectiles." Definitely one of my favorite responses of the round, but it seems like it's been cursed by the Google Docs blue line curse. Will that spell out Trojan's doom? Nope. 59.55% puts Trojan currently in first place. Now, 4 contestants have been revealed and 1 has not. Minipanga Dave has yet to be declared safe, and it's down to him and Izzy, who uncharacteristically scraped twice. Izzy submitted, "Using bananas like boomerangs. After striking, they'll return every time." Clever, using the shape of bananas to your advantage. Nothing too much else to say. Izzy started the season off really well, but has fallen near death the last 2 rounds. Will this finally be the end of their recently efficient streak? Or will Dave's pessimistic predictions finally come true? It's the battle of the poetry, TWOW hosts. Who will survive? And a score of 50.45% means Izzy scrapes for the 3rd time in a row. Who are you, Bananarama? This means Minipanga Dave is eliminated. Goodbye, Mini Panga Dave. You definitely made a name for yourself in this competition. More names than anyone else, in fact, being #1 in mentions. Your road throughout the season was quite the unique one. While you were the frontrunner after the first 2 rounds, you ended up scraping in round 3. You went right back up to first place the next round, however, and followed it up again with 2 more good placements, and then 3 bad ones. Despite being overshadowed by ITOD in the standard deviation department later on, you were still incredibly wild this season. Even then, you still continued getting second twice in a row, and then first last round. But the trend of you never getting more than 3 top half placements consecutively never stopped, and you dropped just a little bit too low this time, continuing the few tech curse that was prevalent in the early rounds of the season. It's sad, but the Dave is dead this round meme finally came to fruition. And in the end, you still submitted great responses, made a name for yourself through being the only contestant sent a confessional each round, and played a great season. Congrats on 5th place. Anyway, here's the full leaderboard. Now, this round was pretty funny. At least, funny if you're not Conspicuous Piggy. 1 more first place vote would have given him the round win. And, as it turns out, he forgot to vote this round, remembering just a bit after the deadline. Note that in order to vote after the deadline, you must ask for a little bit of extra time before. That's what Mervin did this round. He voted a few minutes late, but his vote was accepted, because he just barely snuck in a request 4 minutes before the deadline. And take a look at the graph to see what that vote did. Piggy was in the lead the entire voting period up until the last vote, where he lost to Trojan, who started the round in 5th. That's gotta suck. Here's the score version of that graph. And here's the Sheets version. Also, secondly, Mini Panga Dave predicted all the ranks this round correctly. How? Okay, anyway, let's get to stats. Site Director Solix Hakare is still the frontrunner and consistency master, and now that Dave is dead, the frontrunner margin is over 100%. Trojan's win boosts him up a rank, and Izzy is now the efficiency champion, as well as the wildest survivor. Also, Nerd has now gotten 5th 5 times in a row. What? But wait. Nerd has gotten 5th 5 times in a row, and Izzy has scraped 3 times in a row. As 3rd place is next round's scrape, one of these streaks will have to end. Anyway, mentions time. Now that Dave and ITOD are gone, the top 2 most relevant contestants are dead. Nerd is now the most relevant alive contestant. Here were round 13's chances. The average correct prediction chance was 16.67%, making this round pretty out of the ordinary. Yes, I know this math isn't correct, but it's a rough approximation. Next round's chances. Site Director Solix Hakare has the highest chance of winning, and Izzy, while having the 2nd highest chance of winning, also has the highest chance of dying. With stats out of the way, let's get to the round 14 prompt. Your prompt is, if money or practicality wasn't a limit, what would you add to your city to attract tourists? Respond to this prompt within the next 3-ish days or by December 14th, 2019 at 01 o'clock UTC. Plasmic Trojan can send 3 responses, while everyone else can send 2 each. I've decided to end prizes after this round, so Trojan has earned the final prize of the season. Also, watch out, the next responding period after this one may or may not be 2 days long. Just letting you know. Anyway, good luck everyone!